After a few minutes, without talking to each other, he looked at the girl and smiled. She smiled. He said, hey, you smile like Jesus. I was standing from a distance looking at the situation. The girl was smiling. The girl was very beautiful. But as soon as she smiled, she had natural yellow teeth. So what was happening is that the guy was literally cutting the leaves of a tree into 1,000 pieces. Cynthia, you look beautiful. Same story over and over again. So, hey, you look very beautiful, eh? That's why I'm just wondering over here. I'm very shy because you are so beautiful. You should give yourself a round of applause. At home, I have a very stubborn little brother, eh? So the other day, he plays music in his room every morning. So the other day he was playing music in his room early in the morning around 5 o'clock. So my mother woke up and then she had to go and look. What is it? Why is he playing music almost every morning? So when she got to the room of my little brother, he switched off the radio. My mother is a very shouting woman if she's angry. So as soon as he shut down the radio, she asked, "Hey, Timothy, why did you turn off the radio as soon as I come in?" Just emoji. He said, Mama, I cannot listen to 2 radios at the same time. That is not all. The other day, I was sitting with my mother and my little brother. So a lady come back. And she was a neighbor, as a matter of fact. She was complaining because when her son gets angry, he speaks some vulgar words. And then my mother asked my little brother, Timothy, do you shout at me when I shout at you when I'm angry? And then he said, no, I don't shout at you, Mama. And then my mother asked him, why don't you shout at me? Don't you get angry? And then he said, I get angry. So she asked him, how do you satisfy your anger? My little brother, with a very beautiful smile on his face, he said, Mama, I go and clean the toilets. She looked at him surprisingly. How does that satisfy your anger? In front of the neighbor, she said, Mama, I use your toothbrush. That is not all. You see, there was this other day, I was with my mother. It was 7 hours after school. Imagine, school goes off around 2:30. And we were sitting there with my mother, and then we were waiting. Hey, where is this boy? But then we don't have any airtime. We can't just go out because we know that he might be inside the household, but we don't know where he is because that's how he is. So we waited 7 hours. Hey, gone. Die. We thought that was it. And then after 7 hours, 30 minutes, the boy wrecked the house with a very beautiful smile on his face. Timothy, why are you coming from at this time? He said, Mother, a man lost 200 rands. Just emoji. My mother was like, hey, what a good sign. So all this time, you were busy helping the old man look for his 200 rands. He said, Mama, picking out money from his pocket, he said, I was standing on top of it. I talk too much. I won't finish if I go on. That was my first talent. You see, I can make jokes. Yes, and I'm sure I'm good at it. You were all laughing. Even the angry ones were laughing. Yes, you're all laughing. But then, on the day of matric, my little brother Timothy wrote his matric. So on the day of results, early in the morning, Timothy woke up, and then we were all seated in the sitting room. He come and say, Mama, I have good news, very good news. So my mother asked, hey, so you have finally passed the matric, my son. She danced, you know Nigerian women. Hey, my Timothy. She was very happy. She even called the neighbor and said, hey, shame on you. My son has passed the matric with a bachelor. With a distinction too. When she come back and she said, hey, my son, please be the one to tell me that you are the one who obtained the bachelor distinction. He said, Mama, I said I have good news. I did not say I have a miracle. He got very angry and he used the wrong sense of language. Later on, he came back to the compound. I was still with Mama. You see, I love my mom, eh? We always sit together because I just enjoy the drama between her and my little brother Timothy. So we were seated there in the lodge, and then my little brother came in, and you remember that my mom is angry that he failed, and he gave a wrong intention. So later on he came, and then my mother looked at him, and then she said, "You know those things, eh?" So when she did that, my little brother Timothy asked, "Hey, Mama, what is wrong now?" She said, "Did you know that when you were born, I did not like you?"